Hi, welcome to this webinar. I'm glad to have you here. This is cryptocurrency for beginners. So here I'm going to be explaining crypto to you like you're a 5-year-old. We're so excited about that. Okay, just below the screen you would see disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for informational and educational, and if you like, entertainment purposes. All right. If you need financial advice, kindly consult your financial advisor before making any investment decision. And with that, let's dive right into it. Here is what's cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is simply digital money to be used on the internet. Many people are very familiar with Bitcoin. You must have heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the common ones. But like the major thing that really brings all of them together under an umbrella is that they are built on the blockchain for the most part. So what is a blockchain? A blockchain is a system of recording information in a way that it's difficult or impossible to tamper or hack or cheat the system, right? So a blockchain is a digital ledger that is duplicated and distributed across blocks. So just as you have in a bank, let's use the way transactions are executed in a bank to explain how a blockchain works. So have you ever thought about what happens when you send funds to Sally? The bank confirms that you have enough money to send, then the bank deducts the money from your account, then updates its ledger, then credits Sally's account. All right, so that's how it works. So there's always a ledger that is supposed to be updated, and that ledger in traditional finance is the bank's ledger. Now in blockchain, it is the blockchain itself. So the transactions are updated, recorded in blocks. That is what a ledger is, and that's what a block is. So these blocks connected to each other, all right, is called a blockchain. That chain of blocks is what they call a blockchain. All right, and this data recorded on these blocks is scattered all over computers in a blockchain system. So each of these computers are having a copy of this data that's recorded in blocks. That's how a blockchain is. So if you take control of one computer, you cannot get rid of another computer or several other computers in that network that have the same data. That's how it works. So this is a network of decentralized computers. So each of these computers you see now have the same information in terms of the blockchain. So you can't just erase the information from one computer and think that you have eliminated it from all the computers in the network. That's why a blockchain is termed as irreversible, because once you put it on one computer, it spreads to the others and you cannot delete it. Okay, so what's the similarity between cryptocurrency and banks? All right, just as I told you earlier, they have a system for recording transactions, and so there are also there are forms of payment. Okay, cryptocurrency is an alternative form. Credit card and checks are the ones banks use. So technology behind it allows you to send directly to others without going through a third party. All right, so instead of going through a bank in cryptocurrency, you just send directly to the third party and it is updated on the blockchain. So in other words, crypto is like a virtual accounting system. All right, so they keep record of transactions. So what makes crypto different? Crypto does all this. The first thing you need to note is crypto is portable. It's portable. You do not have to carry big bags or bullion vans to move cash from one person to another or from one entity to another. Everything is recorded on the blockchain. It's electronic, so it's portable. It doesn't involve any intermediary. Transparency. Every transaction on the blockchain is transparent, can be seen, all right, except for privacy blockchains, which are special cases. But on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on Tezos, on Bitcoin Cash, on Litecoin, all these popular blockchains, the transactions are transparent, all right. There is no room for manipulation. Everything you do on the blockchain can be seen through an explorer. It's called an explorer. Okay, that's how transparency comes into crypto. And now we have irreversibility. Unlike credit card payments, the cryptocurrency payments can't be reversed. Just as I showed you earlier, merchants would like this because they do not want to be defrauded when people pay for their goods and services. So people cannot reverse your transactions regardless of who they are. Okay, and safety. The network is powered by several decentralized computers, and so it can never be hacked. I showed you a picture of several computers in the network. So imagine you hack one system. You cannot hack all the systems in the network, which means that there is no single point of failure. Single point of failure. You cannot hack one system and feel that you've hacked everything. All the systems have a copy of the information on the chain. So it makes it very, very safe for people to do business using the crypto rails, the crypto network. Okay, how do cryptocurrencies get their value? Bitcoin at the moment is valued at close to $40,000. How does it get this value? So the first thing you need to know is that any commodity that can be bought and sold at a price is priced majorly by how much sellers are willing to sell versus how much buyers are willing to buy. So name it: gold, cars, bread, chicken, houses, lands, whatever it is, they follow the same rule. How much are sellers willing to sell and how much are buyers willing to buy? At some point, they just meet at a meeting point, and that's how you derive the value. So I put forward four major factors that could affect this, which the first is supply and demand, which I've tried to explain quite well above. All right, so you have supply and demand. What affects supply? What affects demand? Supply is affected by the the code the code determining how much of it will be in supply. All right, we'll get to that in a moment, but what you should know is that the higher the supply versus demand, the lower the price. The higher the demand versus supply, the higher the price. So the higher supply leads to a lower price. The lower supply leads to a higher price. So that's how it works. You have utility. Utility simply means usage, which means how well is a commodity or an item being used by people. For example, gold is used for making jewelry, it's used as a store of wealth. In several other places, it signifies royalty and stuff. So gold is useful. We can say gold has high utility. So also Bitcoin has a lot of uses. Banks and hedge funds are already using Bitcoin to store wealth. Over 100 million people worldwide have used Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has utility, crypto has utility. So that's one of the things that influences the price or value of cryptocurrencies. Okay, some other or major forms of utility could be mode of payments, store of value, means of identification. People use their crypto wallets for identification. So access to community. If you do not have a particular coin or token, you would not have access to some communities. So this is usefulness in motion. Dividends. People stake their crypto and they earn dividends for staking, just as people buy coins. I mean, people buy stocks and get dividends. You can get dividends from crypto. The higher the utility, the higher the value. So you see why crypto has increasing utility. Okay, you have scarcity. Anything that isn't so common on earth is perceived to be valuable. We have fewer diamonds than sand on earth, so you can guess which one is more valuable, which is one of the reasons why diamond is perceived to be more valuable. I'm coming to perception in a bit. There would be only 21 bitcoins in existence, which means that um, Bitcoin is perceived to be more valuable than many other currencies. And you have a very simple formula here. Increased scarcity is equal to increased value. All right. Speculation. Speculation simply means that what are people thinking that an item is worth at the moment. So speculation to a great extent influences the value of crypto. And This is largely because there's no central authority who sets the price of these cryptocurrencies. So people just try to, based on their perception, they try to speculate or predict what's the particular worth of this crypto at this point, and that sets it. Okay, while specific speculation may cause rise in the price, right? The price is likely to crash if it's not supported by utility, by supply and demand, and these other things. So while you might want to put up some hype for your crypto project, you should ensure that the utility also backs it up. As a matter of fact, when speculation hypes the price, just make sure you bring up utility to sustain the hype in price. That's how it works. So how are cryptocurrencies made? Cryptocurrency is created by code, and the new coins are created into existence by code by a process known as mining. How does mining work? Miners create new coins by competing to solve arithmetic questions. So the person who solves the question correctly first is awarded a reward, which is a coin or token on the blockchain. So that's how new coins are printed into existence. So coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum follow the mining process, although it's worthy of note to let you know that not all coins follow mining to generate new coins. Some are created by that code already at existence. Okay, some are produced by staking. All right, we'll get to staking maybe in future classes. How exactly coins are created depends on the mode defined by the cryptocurrency code. All right, so instead of mining or mining alone, a cryptocurrency may create a token and launch it as a developer reward or many other things. The mining is the major thing. So how do you buy your cryptocurrency, your first cryptocurrency? Just as you need a broker to buy stocks, you need a crypto exchange for crypto if you're just a beginner. So crypto exchange like a bank. All right, we have a couple of cryptocurrency exchanges. We have Coinbase, we have FTX, we have BitGet, we have Binance, we have OKEX, several cryptocurrencies that just help you buy crypto. So before you choose an exchange to use, ensure that it supports the crypto you're trying to buy. You can check this by coingecko.com. Okay, I've just put it here, coingecko.com. The next step is to sign up. Once you sign up, they'll put you through some basic form of KYC. KYC is know your customer, so that you identify yourself. You might need to upload your driver's license or your international passport or a means of identification. That's how you identify yourself. Then you fund the exchange with your money, which is your fiat. In some countries you would need your card to do this. In some other countries you would need to go through peer-to-peer funding. That means you are buying from someone who is willing to sell, and the exchange will stand as a safety escrow between you and that person. So you can use your fiat to purchase crypto, and that's how it works. All right. So before you buy your first crypto, these are some few things to note. Try to have a minimum of 3 to 6 months of your living expenses saved up to cater for emergencies. Do not invest any funds you are going to need in the short term. Do not invest it in crypto because the market can be volatile. All right, so only invest funds you can afford to lose, because it's not that you're going to lose it, but it's just going to ensure that you have some confidence going into market situations. Okay, also do your own research before making any investment in crypto. That's been it for today. Cryptocurrencies for beginners for 5-year-olds. I hope you really enjoyed it. Thanks for coming and seeing this. I would love to have you on classes in later date. All right. Cheers. It's been Dave here. I'll see you when I see you.